Need to find a copy of that utility bill or look up the GL code used for a landscaping invoice last month? The Service Providers Invoice page is the easiest and most efficient way of researching invoice information in Vantica. We will start by navigating to the Service Providers menu and selecting Invoices. The Service Providers Invoices page can be filtered by service provider and by association. This means that you can search for all invoices for a certain service provider across all associations, invoices for a specific service provider for just one association, or simply all invoices for all service providers in one association. To change the service provider, click on the service provider link and search for your provider, or click to select all providers. To change the association selected, click on the association link and select your association, or select all associations. The Service Provider Invoices page will default to show all open invoice action items for the provider and the association selected, but you can also view any previously paid or voided invoices by clicking the Include Closed checkbox. This page functions like many of the grids used in the Vantica system. The three vertical dots allow you to select from different columns of information to display. You can click into a field to search for specific information and can use the filter icons to filter your invoices for things like all invoices with a date before June 1st, for example. The settings icon allows you to save or update your preferred grid settings so that Vantica will remember your favorite columns and filters. So if you want your invoices page to default to always showing the GL code column, just select your preferred columns and click on the settings cog to save grid settings. The status column indicates the step of the invoice action item process that the invoice is currently in, such as ready for payment. To get more information about an invoice, click the drill down arrow and navigate the invoice tabs. The GL Detail tab will display the GL information for the invoice you have selected. The Messages tab will show the full activity history for that invoice. The Audit tab will allow users to see detailed GL information for that invoice, such as the accrued credits and debits for that particular invoice. Quick note, the Audit tab of the Service Provider Invoices page is only available with the appropriate role securities, so please contact your system administrator for access. To reclass an invoice from the Service Providers Invoices page, click on the drop-down arrow for your invoice and click the Reclass button. This will display the reclass screen that you can use to identify your new GL account, the new fund, and the new amount, whichever applies to your situation. Enter your reclass date and click Update to save your changes. The View History feature allows you to see the current GL balances for the invoice you have selected. It also provides a history of any reclasses that have been performed on that invoice. If you need to reclass that invoice again, the Reclass feature is available right from this screen, so you can click Reclass and enter your updated information without having to navigate to a different page.
For other videos, check out our knowledge base section at vantica.zendesk.com.